Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the final match of the Roby Star Tournament. We're finally getting into this match after a really long time. I mean, it was supposed to happen a few days ago, but we did have something come up on the side of Icetify, but we are finally getting into this match. But joining me in the commentary booth is going to be Lot. Hello Lot, how are you doing today?
Yes, I am once again back. Not in the map or showcase this time. I'm here to accompany Znow in this very momentous match of our tournament.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting time to be in. I mean, final match, but looking at things, it does look like Icetify winning the role, went for that first ban, which is kind of interesting.
Ooh.
I'm not really sure what to expect in this match. I mean, both these players are just really high in skill ceiling.
Yeah, honestly, anything for a non-Miyuka moment.
Alan 1 Protect coming from Darkhechiser is kind of interesting. I would think that Dark might want to stay away from the Ellens, but maybe some kind of last minute practice. A Rice 2 Protect. These are really interesting protects.
I did not expect these at all.
I mean, I would say... Okay, I guess it was technically a good protect coming from Icetify, seeing that Dark did want to ban it. I mean, I would have typically said that a Rice 2 Protect might be kind of a waste, since typically that is one of the more safer picks.
I think it's unexpected because of like the different dynamic that I would have expected from their protect and bans. Like, personally, I would maybe expect Icetify to protect something riskier and more on the technical side, considering how well he did on maps like Dark Dungeon or Brainiac Maniac.
Yeah, I would say one of those Rice, or maybe one of the Ellens would have made sense for a protect from Icetify, but it looks like we're seeing a Rice 4 ban and an Ellen 2 ban.
I think I'm kind of a bit of an imbalance here because Icetify is very solid in their rise, while for Darkhechiser's side, their LN is... Their scores in the last Grand Finals matches so far has barely been above that of Icetify's. Like, the domination that Icetify has in Rise is massive, while Darkhechiser's gap in LN it's a bit minimal and kind of a risk as well. Has anyone mentioned that? I'm pretty sure Znow was gonna map the original Unravel, but Shoegazer already made like a very popular text set. It's definitely something, so we opted for the metal English cover instead.
I think the metal version goes kind
Anyways,
of hard too, though. I mean, I think it's quite
yeah,
fitting. But an interesting pick, though, coming from Icetify, immediately going for the Protect. I would have saved this for maybe later. I mean, especially since, I mean, seeing the response from Darkhechiser, it did seem like more of a pick leaning towards Icetify.
yeah. Oh my god, these are some of the fast as scroll speeds I've seen.
I mean, starting off more so just kind of accuracy difference, which I guess makes sense kind of early on.
Yeah, seems like Icetify is just very comfortable with this type of speedy jump stream, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to start to transition to more kind of hand stream, and then every now and then some sense jump stream.
Yeah,
Both these players holding on really
and
well.
streams would these kinds of like light hand streams definitely feels reminiscent of Angelic Jelly in the way that the movements does not feel constant, but rather like kind of a stop and go motion in stress. So
Yeah.
there's an aspect of your control in addition instead of just the constant density of jump streams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Darkhechiser with one miss. Well, finally, that is a solid chance for Icetify to snatch that one first point.
I was just not mention Icetify holding that 99.8 still, but that miss just dropping him ever so slightly, but still.
Oh, that's not. Okay, the lead is still there, but why won't you hold S as well? Wow.
I mean, I don't expect too much to change within this section. I mean, I think technically could happen, but Dark seeming to kind of fall off in that one section.
Icetify has been holding a very constant, level of skill in this map, so this win is kind of an expected one.
Yeah, one great, Jesus.
One great. Well, I expected the SS, but like this one is still God ET.
This is grand finals. You're not supposed to be doing this stuff, especially with how difficult these maps are.
Didn't RST Grand Finals got buffed to like near MWC Grand Finals?
Yep.
Penis.
1-3. I'm really interested to see how this Ellen route goes for Darkhechiser. Because I would have said this is kind of risky.
Kiss of Death. I don't know what to say about picking Kiss of Death because really, if you are not fundamentally good at Ellen, then this is the worst pick you could use against your opponent. But
Oh, definitely.
well,
I mean,
for someone who's if you're like a Ellen purist, then this is the most advantageous one because the lack of intrusive physicality definitely helps when you are like a noodle only guy. But this is already grand finals. Even the map with the lowest level of physicality gets very straining. So
yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Not safe anymore.
I mean, one thing too that Icetify does have a little bit of an advantage of is the fact that Dark's played 2 matches rather than just the 1 match that Icetify's played.
Yeah, so definitely an advantage in information which helps with tacticizing their picks.
Yeah. I mean, both the matches that Dark had to play in being at least fairly lengthy, especially that last one. So, basically, almost all
Yeah.
the maps Dark has technically played. It's more rather if Icetify can keep that consistency that he's been holding on to.
At least according to the two latest matches, Darkhechiser performs worse than Icetify on this exact map.
Yeah.
A 22,000 score gap, in fact. So, yeah. Oh, one early miss.
I mean,
I did not notice. I've been like looking at the match history, but well.
Yeah. I mean, one thing with that in mind though is that Dark has played these maps technically more in the sense of the tournament setting. So, I mean, it definitely does give Dark potentially a bit of a chance to maybe PB.
Well, Icetify only dropped a 1 so far, but Darkhechiser only dropped 2. Oh, 3. Now Icetify goes up to 2. Well, it's kind of hard to keep track of the discounts, I guess.
Oh yeah. I mean, if
both of their accuracies have dropped below 99, this is a bit abnormal, just a bit.
Yeah. I mean, if Dark can keep that consistency that he's holding right now, then it could potentially go in his favor if Icetify maybe gets another miss or two. But that accuracy is going to be a huge factor.
It really comes down to the nerves, and Icetify with another miss switches the lead to Darkhechiser. I really hope the blue team guy can keep his consistency up for the rest of the map.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially with this second half, I would say it's fairly consistent from here on out. So it's more rather if consistency can be held.
Yeah, it's the second half is definitely easier to navigate. Not a lot of tight shields and tricky rhythms, so if Darkhechiser does not drop a lot of accuracy and still keeps a decent combo, then nothing to worry about. At this point, I would just relax in the sense that I wouldn't stress too much on my fingers because I may miss more if I exert too much force on myself.
Yeah, I mean, Darkhechiser are starting to gain a little bit of accuracy, but Icetify as well, but it's just those misses really costing him just ever so slightly.
Honestly, Score V2 is much of a miscount game, especially with how the score mechanic punishes misses.
Yeah. I mean, even despite like those extra misses, the lead's still just ever so slightly going towards Icetify.
Yeah, the lead is shrinking. Oh, Icetify with another miss.
It's all those misses that are just slowly pushing that lead back.
This is kind of an interesting match dynamic right on here. The battle between combo and accuracy.
I mean, I would have said that this pick was extremely risky, and I mean, kind of seeing how both of them have been performing, I mean, it technically was still really risky. But Darkhechiser are just able to hold that.
Yeah, Darkhechiser got a pretty solid footing on their side and managed to like make. So I missed like 5 times or something. Let me see the miss count right now. 6 misses. Well, that is definitely an amount. Darkhechiser actually got 7 misses, but they're very early on.
Yeah.
While Icetify's misses are spread throughout, and Score V2 is a combo game. You know what happens next.
I mean, just a really interesting dynamic of just kind of early misses together and just kind of misses scattered, which really helped Darkhechiser get that point, which it kind of makes me interested to see what's going to happen within these next LN picks, because I assume Dark's going to want to pick them, seeing how that first LN won.
So true, exactly.
It is Icetify's pick, so technically anything can be going, But Rice 7.
Rise 7. Oh my god.
This is such a risky pick on both sides. Because we saw Dark get a near 990 on this.
I'm pretty sure if you guys played through or even saw the Mapu showcase, you all know that this one is arguably the hardest pick in terms of raw skill of the whole pool.
Yeah, this pick is so dense.
It got to the point where even someone like Icetify may struggle on keeping up with the density. So maybe picking this map early is a fair choice because this being picked late may cause stamina issues, and you do not want that to happen with this kind of maps.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to note though is, I mean, Dark did FC it twice in the previous lobbies, but just as I said, an early miss.
Oh, that's not.
I mean, it is only the start, so nothing too crazy yet.
I'd like to ask one question though. Do you think this map is column lockable?
Very easily.
I speculated that too, like the dense core jacks are fast enough that it interferes with each other's hit windows.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, gotta avoid those column locks in the core jack parts.
Yeah, I mean, especially just because this is very jacky and kind of how dense it gets, especially as soon as the jump stream kicks in, you could easily mess up so fast.
A lot to be aware and careful of.
Icetify holding 99.83 on this. What on earth is happening?
I'd die to have like a portion of their prowess.
If he holds that 99.8, I don't even know what to say, especially with this next part coming up.
99.85 is literally equivalent to a 10-1 ratio SS. So, oh, it's coming. Whoops. A 200, but
Jesus.
99.8 to 200. Not enough to like Icetify's act down below 99.8, and these are some pretty nice accuracy numbers, but wow, the 0.2% accuracy difference is there.
I would have said this was risky, but seeing that score is just so convincing why Icetify picked this.
Yeah.
I mean, especially just because accuracy is just an ever so slight struggle.
I guess there is a reason why raw skill picks are much harder than tech ones, I guess.
LN4.
Oh, LN4.
That's such a switch up from LN3. Because you go from basically the easiest LN pick to the most difficult one.
In terms of technicality, I think it's a rather comfortable switch, but in terms of density,
yeah.
Well, yeah, this map is one of the few which the two players all had a public score on. And judging from the results, Darkhechiser has a chance of winning here. As long as they keep their composure solid enough, because 4 minutes and 17 seconds of mixed noodles galore. Like, what could be worse than this?
Yeah, I don't expect either of them to even FC. Like, this map is just way too difficult. I mean, we had to lower the OD below 7.
6.66. The devil. the double pick.
And this is really more of the kind of technicality kicks in, so potentially
Yeah.
Icetify might just win for now.
You see,
based on
accuracy drops
accuracy.
from Icetify and Darkhechiser, kind of keeping a consistent edge, and the lead switches to Darkhechiser in accuracy and scoring. Oh, Darkhechiser now gets a few edge drops as well. Maybe these shoots bring in a rather. Oh yeah, there's a dual trade piece.
I mean, Dark holding their composure a lot more in terms of the LN side compared to some of these earlier matches.
Yeah. The shoots definitely pose a big threat to both players' combo, but one miss is. They both got what clean miss. Oh, Darkhechiser got
Both
another.
missing!
What? Why?
There's such a huge accuracy lead though from Darkhechiser, especially with just how difficult
Yeah.
this map is.
Gotta be careful with those irregular snaps. The first chorus, like the bass drop, is primarily tech, but the second hard part coming up here is gonna be more density oriented. So
Yeah.
both players are gonna buck up their physicality anytime moment soon.
It's so interesting seeing this kind of trades and misses like really close together.
Yeah, both players are having the same amount of misses. Like, I guess Darkhechiser gets the early misses. Oh, these are a bit nasty there. Oh,
He's just trading back
that's
and
3
forth.
misses from Darkhechiser. Icetify also trading back.
It's so hard
His
to
score
just tell
gap
who's
is-
winning.
The score up is marginal. Oh, it switches to Icetify now too. With the accuracy is so close, and now I think the combo does not matter a lot anymore when both players are just missing it throughout the whole map.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Icetify is starting to hold that combo just a little bit more now. But we'll have to see if that does drop, especially with this kind of more technical area here.
Yeah, this one is a very mixed zone of the map. Oh, one miss from Icetify. Well,
Just like I
the
predicted.
trade.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny to see. Well, this is definitely an upgrade from the previous instrumental chorus. A lot of dump patterns and oh my god, these split trails. Oh, this split trail's gotta be the most mind-blockable, column-lockable, and chokeable in physicality kind of.
oh, I think it's gonna go to
Those are-
Dark.
Yeah. Darkhechiser is getting a much safer lead after all these damages Icetify got.
Oh, that ending.
Oh!
76!
76!
Just at the
One
very
goal
end.
from Darkhechiser ruined his 6,000 score advantage.
Just at the very end when things were almost over.
This is actually so gross. Like they breezed through a lot of the hardest sections with minimal damage. Like there's one mind blockable inner column pattern before the second half tech part. There is these split trails in the second course, and then it all boils down to this final ending.
76.
70, and we have the 76 score difference here. This is insane.
I
Yeah,
mean-
Darkhechiser, I agree with you. I do not like trails either.
Who actually likes trills though?
I think it's called sadism mapping from True.
I mean, it's a true map. What do you expect? Gwen's race 5 though. I mean, I guess it makes sense to see this being chosen.
This is actually nerve-wracking. I think this close loose may demotivate Darkhechiser a lot. Like, I would feel pretty pissed after such an event as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it really depends if he's able to get a breakpoint, though.
Yeah.
But here we go. Going to, I guess, a bit of a more calmer pick.
This one is what I would say a median for the whole Rise department.
Oh yeah.
The length is 3 minutes and 5 seconds. It's right on the average range, and the style overall is very all-encompassing.
Yeah, I mean, the physicality on a map like this not being too bad, but I mean, I guess showing a little bit of struggle from Dark in that beginning. Potentially could have costed him that point. I mean, especially with how Icetify performed on a map like this earlier on.
Generally, I would maybe stray away from picking these types of maps early on because it does not have a very clear advantage.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would avoid picking it until the very final moment. Maybe when I'm very sure my opponent is exhausted already.
I mean, we've been seeing all these really physical picks pretty early on, so you have to expect at least some kind of exhaustion one way or another.
Yeah. The first half of the map has already went through without a lot of fluctuations or surprises.
Yeah, I mean, Icetify just
Dark
really
without-
showing that consistency.
Yeah, Dark with that one early miss kind of damaged his score a lot. The score lead is around 7,000, which is definitely a solid equivalent to one miss.
I would say 2 misses.
I don't know. I did not calculate. I'm dead.
I mean, as we get into like this more kind of calmer section, even if you do see these stumps still, I mean, it's very unlikely that we'll see Icetify miss once or even twice. So I would say probably safe to say.
Wait, why is the ag gap shrinking?
Oh?
Icetify with one miss right in the third quarter of the map. This might be a chance for Darkhechiser to climb back up.
That accuracy though still in favor of Icetify.
Yeah.
It really depends
But I
on
think
the
Icetify is destabilized. Well, Darkhechiser, I think their ag is climbing up despite the map being very stamina draining.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I really don't see them coming in. And yeah.
Yeah, alas, it's not enough.
I mean, still fairly close.
I would love to see Darkhechiser somehow winning this, though.
I mean, like, it'd very be possible.
Oh, this is a 200 count vs to MA ratio moment right here.
Yeah, I mean, if that early miss didn't happen early on, I could easily see this just going for Dark. But unfortunately,
yeah,
whatever happened there is going to cost that point. I mean, it is Dark's pick. I mean, there's only one Allen left. But then you do have these other hybrids, which potentially could go in favor of Dark.
I would say when it comes to the hybrids, I would prioritize hybrid 2 than 4.
Yeah, I think 2 and then 4 would probably be a bit of a safer option, especially seeing that Dark's played it in both matches. And I don't think Icetify played it at all yet. So it really depends if he did practice it.
Yo, wait, do you think any of the two players will pick SB as a risky move?
I doubt it. It hybrid, which I guess makes a little bit of sense, seeing how L1 won
Oh
one.
yes, of course. I did mention hybrid too, did I?
Yep.
Did I?
I'm interested to see how a pick like this one goes, especially seeing how Rice 2 and that last map went. A very early miss from Icetify.
One early miss. This map definitely favors Alan.
Oh yeah.
And the density type as well.
Yeah, then you get these kind of almost tech-like patterns, but heavy coordination.
Yeah, I think if Darkhechiser keeps his composure well enough, then he definitely has a big chance to win this. It's a short and sweet map, like, nothing should go wrong, right?
Surely. I mean, you see a decently large AC advantage coming from Darkhechiser.
Yeah, Icetify dropped already below 99. Well, Darkhechiser both not having a miss and still holds a decent accuracy for himself.
I mean, Icetify is starting to slowly climb up, potentially being able to get that lead.
Well,
without that
with
miss.
one miss.
I mean, that miss is going to be a lot more harmful.
Yeah, a middle miss is much more fatal than an early or a late one. Yeah, the score gap is much more noticeable after Dark's miss.
I mean, he's gonna really have to hope that Icetify gets those two misses. But I mean, seeing how things are going, it seems a bit unlikely, but it still is possible.
Maybe, but the dangerous thing is that the final hard part upcoming is Rice focus.
Yeah.
So Icetify is gonna have an advantage here. Yep, this is what I'm talking about, these very dense stamina patterns.
Yeah, Icetify just holding on.
Oh no.
Just like
another.
that. Everything's switching really quickly.
Another one.
I mean, it's Icetify's pick. There's so much leeway for him.
Dark already lost two of his own picks, and they're all on very LN focused maps. Like after LN1 and Hybrid 4 is all gone, I think the Dark does not have any safe picks left.
Oh yeah. Right 6. Going with Jax. It's an interesting dynamic. I mean, we went all the way from just pure stream picks to going into Jax.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially these players might struggle a little bit. Kind of transitioning from all those kind of fast dense streams into core Jax. Especially just because this technically is a bit more conventional, albeit there's still some stuff that makes it awkward.
There is a bit of a skill set transition here, yes, but I think the intro should be enough for the players to get used to the BPM. The bigger issue here, though, is that I see Icetify already running out of stamina as indicated in his own messages.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that early miss from Dark.
One early miss.
And here come the anchors, which could potentially bring misses from either player.
Yeah. That's sort of like the one map that was easy to. It's easy to act, but also easy to miss. So the damages they're not easy to attack you, but once it does, then it's gonna be big attacks.
Oh yeah, that miss from Icetify coming in. I mean,
Yep.
just before that miss, a 99.9.
Yeah. This is just god levels of act, but this is a projected what you expect.
Yeah. I mean, they're just struggling to kind of hold on to a map like this one. I guess it's reasonable. I mean, near
Yeah,
170 jacks.
This score is definitely going to Icetify for sure. Like, unless somehow Icetify's keyboard disconnects?
Or maybe a column lock.
Like, who knows? I don't think even column locks are enough. The jacks are not that dense to the point we have 7, 8 note anchors.
Yeah.
Florence. A lead switch. Yeah.
And here comes the final
Might be
burst
Jover.
of difficulty, though.
Yeah, might be Jover. This is the ending now. Hope it is indeed Jover.
A near SS from Icetify. Hey, what do you do? Ellen won.
It's already match point for Icetify.
I mean, LN1 could potentially go in Dark's favor. It's really hard to tell.
Like, please, I already edited it to be less Jack's shoot focused, so Dark better win this or else I'm gonna suck my own.
I mean, a map like this kind of close to Kiss of Death in some senses. It really depends if Dark's able to hold throughout this map.
This is yet another long Ellen map again.
Yeah, I mean, if Dark's able to hold that combo, I think he'll be able to win this safely. But it really depends.
Is it that safe anymore considering Dark barely won Ellen 3?
Yeah.
Also lost on 1. On 4 and Hybrid 2.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's worrying. But
yeah, the advantage in Ellen that Dark has is pretty damn minimal in this match context.
Maybe a little bit stronger on a map like this one.
Just maybe.
That accuracy is starting to go down though, so I guess that advantage is starting to kind of lower a little bit. That miss.
Of course, Dark won this, of course. Both players are dropping obviously, but wait. Oh, yeah. This one is very chokeable, so we gotta. I think we will see some pretty damn exciting moments in this one. Yeah, Dark with 2 misses, and Icetify 1 miss from earlier.
Actually, Icetify got 3 misses from earlier, but more misses coming in.
Oh, 1 more. This might be close. It might be a safe win for Dark or a close match. I'm fine with either way, but I would love to see Dark getting like another point forward this pick.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would say in a section like this one, it's more easier to control compared to earlier sections.
Yeah. Ellen mains will struggle less on this section,
Yeah.
at least compared to Rice players. Yeah, this is kind of reflected in how Icetify is continuously throwing missiles while Dark is still holding their very mega combo.
Yeah, especially with this part ending, I mean, I wouldn't say there's much to really worry about in terms of missing.
Yeah. Well, the one who has to worry are the Rice mains.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Icetify able to hold a little bit of accuracy, but it's just all those misses really crumbling down on him.
Yeah, I would expect Ice to have a higher accuracy than Dark at this point without the misses.
Oh, definitely.
Like, if it's just one or two misses, then I would consider this an unfair score v2 moment, but these are like so many misses already. I think it's just a skill thing at this point.
Yeah. I mean, especially with a part like this, which I would say maybe gives Dark a little bit of advantage, kind of seeing how he did in the earlier ones. I mean, especially with this part, which isn't even that much harder. I mean, I would say this is a lot easier and tamer.
Yeah. This is one of the more comfortable sections, actually. Like, I, as an L1 player, like this section a lot.
Oh yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah, and here marks the end of the map. With
One
Dark
more point.
finally winning his second pick.
I mean, you could tell from just the great count and just half the misses, just that ratio that
Yeah.
Icetify is able to really beat Dark on.
Dark, I think Dark kind of locked in here. Maybe it's too late because
Rice 8.
yeah, again, it's match point for Icetify. Oh, that is so not. This might be over Darkhechiser.
Yeah, this is not a good fit for Dark, especially kind of seeing. I mean, Icetify got a 990 on this.
Yeah, I remember it being higher. Wait, hold on. Pulling up the match history again. Yep, a 991, 335.
Yeah.
200s.
Yeah, I mean, especially seeing that performance on this controlled Galaxy. I mean, you have to expect Icetify to be decently comfortable picking this.
Thank you, Jovi. I sure hope somehow Dark wins this, like by some sort of Dos Ex Machina, but the chances are slim.
Definitely. Yeah, an early miss already coming from Dark.
Yeah.
I mean, even with those bursts, Icetify just playing this so comfortably. I mean, what can he even do?
Honestly, these bursts are supposed to be the easy parts. Coming into the hard parts, well, we all know the story. Maybe.
Another miss. Two misses.
Yeah, these Watt streams are starting to take in. The density is definitely ramping up here.
Oh yeah. I mean, Icetify kind of just flickering from like a low 99.7 to like a really high 99.7.
Yeah. This is a very uncomfortable skill set for like players who are weak at physicality, and it's reflected here. Yup. More misses. Like, this is unsalvageable at this point. The score gap is so big here. And that is it. Your RST champion.
Just barely a 990 as well.
Dude, this feels like Taiko World Cup all over again. Like, the second and third positions are super close,
Oh yeah.
or or the third and fourth places, but then the first and second matches just w- like the dominance is asserted very clearly here.
I mean, I would say with a match like this one, I think the score doesn't really speak for how close a match like this one was. I mean, we did see some really close ones like Ghoul,
Yeah.
but Icetify will be winning this one out. But we will have tiebreaker just showcase because why not?
Ooh. Raw tiebreaker so much.
Gonna be interesting to see how both of them do, especially just the kind of different dynamic because we barely saw any of the hybrids.
I think for a map for a tiebreaker like progression hybrid 2 and 3 are the best reflections.
Yeah. We did get this comp start, which I guess kind of sets the tone of what to expect.
Before the storm, they say.
I'm just honestly really interested to see how both of them do, especially just because of how difficult a map like this one is.
Building up now, and yeah, this accuracy gap is already quite noticeable.
Oh yeah.
Into the first one, I believe that Icetify is gonna get a pretty damn big advantage here.
Yeah,
Need to rise first.
yeah, especially with just how physical these parts kind of switch up from. I mean, both of them anyway are really good.
This is like angelic jelly to some degree.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember when this part is 1 or 4 jacks.
I mean, we sneaked it in a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them still holding combo through that first section, which is pretty impressive.
Amazing. Well, they better get ready for my Jack Allen part.
Oh, these next parts are so evil. I mean, Icetify is still holding a 990.
All for the good, all for the good juicy scores. Oh, did we just jinx?
Ooh. That leads switching really fast.
This is a bit funny to look at.
This is where things get really kind of just messy and technical.
Well, this one is for. I think this one is for Darkhechiser. Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how the next part plays, because we didn't even see Hyper 3 at all.
Yeah. Oh. Here it is. Yeah, this definitely is reminiscent of Hybrid 3.
Oh yeah.
The jump patterns. Oh, dark misses? This is pretty damn strange to see.
And at least just flickering between these two. I mean, Dark with just the ever so slight combo advantage from earlier.
Dark got the combo before, but with his miss just then, the advantage will go to Icetify, who has a better ag.
Yeah.
Like a 0.35% advantage is pretty noticeable when the score gap is below 10,000.
I mean, the density is gonna pick up for a really long time here, so potentially things could change, especially if Dark's able to hold that combo.
I hope. But the next section might be too dark because
Both
what?
of them missing on the mini jack.
Okay, I admit that transition was pretty evil.
I think it's kind of
Like-
fair.
It's funny. I think I would not expect it because it's supposed to be like. I thought the mappers would have made it smooth, but oh well.
I think it plays kind of fair. I mean, as long as you know it's there, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Well, we are into the fast chorus now. This part is another one for Darkhechiser with two continuous density mixed with coordination parts.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see it helping just a little bit.
Perhaps.
Oh, both of them
Oh,
missing
why are they all missing in parallel?
out.
Oh, Icetify is dropping act
Oh yeah,
and misses.
that was huge.
I think this part will be a disadvantage to Ice because of how coordination focused it is.
Oh yeah. But then the final part.
Well, that one miss from Dark might be an omen because the next part is going to be some very dense stamina. They started with broken streams. Huh.
I mean, Dark seems to handle it okay.
Yeah. Another Alan part. I bet this is Alan bias. Actually, I don't think it is. It's just all of the rise. No, all of the Alans before are kind of rise and fuse. Oh.
Oh,
Well, I would have loved to see this actually going to tiebreaker and match.
I think the Percy made Icetify miss. There's a funny Percy thing there. I mean, even with tiebreaker, it's just so close.
Yeah.
It's just those misses from Icetify.
Well, this should have been a canon event in match.
So true. But that does conclude RST now. Icetify winning tournament. Darkhechiser getting a good second, and then following that Unitor and Tunnels. Definitely quite an adventure with everything that's happened.
Yeah. The first place player, aka Icetify, gets 49% of the prize pool. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How much does that equate to with our current prize pool?
Right now it'd be like near 75 USD.
Big. Damn big.
So yeah, I will reach out to everyone in just a bit, but I don't know if you have anything else to say.
This was a wild ride.
Definitely.
Honestly, I love how we went from like having 90% of the map pool custom maps to having a custom tiebreaker from one of our beloved Robeats names.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, did not expect Egyo to be this cooperative on doing an original song for us, but wow.
Worked out.
Ta-da!
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoyed these map pulls because there was so much work put into them.
Thank you, Znow, for hosting Robeat Star Tournament.
Thank you to all the staff. And thank you to all the players who did play and to everyone that did watch. But with that, I guess it's a good way to close it off. So unless
The
you
end
have
is
heavy.
near.
So we'll see you guys whenever. But that concludes
Yes.
the Rope Beat Star tournament. And your star is Icetify.
There is your chance to show the world.
Till then, we'll see you.
See you around. Love you all.